Yes, how y'all doing on this awesome Saturday? Saturday as above, so below. We talking about Saturn energy, Centurion energy. We talking about that lead energy. We talking about that dark matter energy. Yes, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting Apostle Ely. Y'all know I love them comments. I love you guys subscribing to me. I love each and every one of you guys for that is supporting me. And even you that don't support me, but you be watching, we thank God for you too. Everybody, every athlete needs an audience, huh? And I am definitely a soldier for the army of the Lord. All right, guys, we want those that are being notified that I am live. We are post your zodiac sign and where you're from. I love you back, Lakeisha Johnson. What's up, baby? That's my Gemini. Those that if it's your first time in my live, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. That is the ATRs. This is hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Ifa, Christianity. This is talking about Egyptology, shamanism. We're talking about being a mystic. To each and every one of you guys, and even Christian. Thank you so much. Calvina, how you doing, darling? Thank you so much for your love and support, darling. That's my Cancer as well. Guys, let me tell you something. This is an opportunity for many of you guys that have never worked with Saturnian energy or Saturn energy, or you have a baseline understanding. I'm going to share some stuff today. What's up, Curtis? What's up, my Gemini? There's a lot of Geminis. LK. Cancer. L King. I meant L King. And we got Sagittarian from Detroit checking in. All right, now Detroit, I got to be coming up in them parts. I'm a Sagittarius as well. Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries and my rising sign is Pisces. I want to say to each and every one of you guys, if you want to do a reading with me today, I have a few time today, and then I got consultation this afternoon. But these are the cards that I read from the 72 names of God. Thank you so very, very much for your support and love, them likes. And this is Kabbalistic, and it's technology of the soul. And I want to say hello to, what's up, Gemini from Mississippi? Okay. Some of y'all getting the message. All you got to do is post your zodiac sign and where you from, and we can have a conversation. Calvina said, of course, you know I love you. Oh, and Minister Mara, thank you so much. L King and Queen. All right, L King and Queen B. Otay. All right. We got another Aquarius coming in here. Please come up. My rising sign, Capricorn, Moon, and Cancer. All right. I don't know what that means, but thank you, sir. Hey, beautiful. Yes. This is my head of Risha in Santeria and Lakumi. This is Oya. Yes. Not only is she beautiful, she's powerful, she's fierce, and she does not ask for permission to be who she is. I hope some of us can learn from her. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, one of the things I do, guys, is I teach universal laws. I don't make it about what I practice as much as I make it about universal laws. So each and every person, whether you're a Christian, whether you are atheist, whether you are shamanism, whether you're Ajay, whether you're a witch, whether you are a mystic, a Tata, Mambo, Voodoo Asant, Polero, this is universal. I teach universal laws because a lot of us that are in these spiritual practices, the ATRs, I am noticing that a lot of foundation is lacking. A lot of you guys know how to do conjure, you know how to do spells, you know how to do hoodoo, you know how to do enchantment, but you lack the understanding of foundation. And those that really practice spirituality know how important they found. Building on a solid foundation is important. When you go through things and situations, you need to have a foundation by which you practice your ATR in. And what I mean by a foundation is just the same way. You can put up walls, but if you don't have a foundation, those walls are going to fall. So whatever you build, you need to have a solid foundation in your beliefs. And I also believe that people should have a variety of testimonies behind them before they begin to try to work and serve other people. And I'm not talking about testimonies as in that you've gone through some things. Thank you so much for satanic, which is Saturn. We're going to be talking about that day. And demonic, which is dark matter. We're going to be talking about that day. Y'all, you know that I'm 666, right? 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. You know, I hope you're smart enough to understand that it's alchemy, and we're talking about chemistry, okay? So when you talk about things of that nature, we're talking about energy, okay? So I want you to know, yes, I'm a Christian person, but I understand Christianity came out of Egyptology. A lot of the Isis and Horus is really Jesus and Mary stolen from Egyptology. So no, now they do a knockoff dress from the original designer. Well, that's what this is. So it's a watered down version of Egyptology. Okay, so we want to say to each and every one of you, hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. And I want to say this as well. I do see Christ. Christ is the pineal gland, baby. I don't need to see Christ. My third eye is wide open. You need to get yours open. I want you to understand that before you get out here in the public, you make sure, this is only advice. This I'm a Sagittarius, I don't tell people what to do. Make sure that you know what you're talking about. You make sure that you are rooted and grounded in yourself, because you cannot be out here expecting affirmations from people. You got to know what you believe in, why you believe in, and why you do what you do. And a lot of times people say, Apostle Eli, how are you able to because a lot of times people make accusations against me, and it's I can choose to respond to it or not, but I know they're ignorant, because most people in Christianity only talk about what they've been taught. Most of them did not study. They may read the Bible, but they only read the part of the Bible that they were instructed to read. They don't read the Bible in context and even ask the question, well, where did this come from? Okay? Who wrote this? Most people don't even know that the Bible is nothing but astrology and metaphors. That's all it is. Okay? The disciples never existed. But it's okay. But it's a teaching moment, because that's all is mine. Universal law. Today I may be Muslim. Tomorrow I may be something else. But yeah. So when I teach these things, it is only to resonate with those that desire to grow, that are already on the path, that are already awakened, already they know who they are. They're not looking for validation. A lot of you guys, and it just ain't no slam on Christian, but a lot of you guys were trained to always look for validation and go along with the crowd. We're in the age of Aquarius. It is time for you to think for yourself. If I'm going to dislike you, I'm going to dislike you because I dislike you. I'm not going to dislike you because of what you believe or what you practice. No, I'm going to have a legitimate reason why I dislike you as a person. Doesn't mean I even wish you any harm, because I can dislike you and not wish you harm, because that's the maturity of living your own existence. Because I know that everybody's not going to like me, but that doesn't mean they dislike me or they're trying to harm me in a sense of disliking me. You understand? All right. So what's up, Kimberly Dawkins? What's up, my Cancer? How you doing? I don't know. A lot of these people, let me explain something to you. A lot of these people like to live in delusion. I come here to teach you in the sense where you can go and study it. Anything that I teach you, you can go and study yourself. I'm not teaching you any of the secrets of Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Congo, and any of the secrets from Palo. I am teaching you universal laws. Horus, yes. I like that E_spells. Thank you. Let me tell y'all something. Hypocrisy is the greatest business in America. Hypocrisy. Most businesses, what they tell you, they teach you in the church. I know y'all know I've been in church most all my life, right? They teach you to fake it to make it, right? So hypocrisy is putting on airs which you do not, or virtues, or talking about things that you personally do not possess. And when people get to know you, you are none of the stuff that you're talking about. Well, what I learned is the kingdom is within me, and so therefore most people are shocked that I am exactly what I say I am. Because most people, especially if they grew up in the church, it's all a show. It's all a put on. So I live a very real and true life. Listen, I ain't ashamed of anything that I've done. I don't believe that my business is other people's business, but am I personally ashamed? Absolutely not. If I was ashamed, I wouldn't have done it. Is that Mama Chola? No, this is not Mama Chola. This is Oya. It's not Mama Chola. But I know who that is. But we gonna work with it. What's up, my son, my Cancer up in here? Let me say this to you guys. We're gonna talk about something today that I know that will help a lot of us. When I tell you guys about universal laws, my concept is the next time you use your power, The next time you use your mind for manifestation, the next time you decide to use your candles or your incense or your prayer beads or whatever it is, tools that you have, if you have a better understanding, thank you so much. If you have a better understanding of self and you have a better understanding of where you are in your life, then like with me, I'm 49, about to be 50, right? I'm not going to be praying the prayer that my oldest son is 30, almost. No, he is 30. My God. He's 30. My oldest baby is 30 years old. Woo. That says a lot about me, huh? But anyway, but we're not going to say, we can believe in the exact same thing. We can call on the exact, but we are in different spaces in our life and we have different needs. And I need a lot of y'all to understand that when you are talking to somebody, you need to consider where they are in their life based off of how they have functioned in their life. Because they may need certain things you may not need of. There are certain prayer. I ain't trying to be no father no more. I ain't trying to have no more babies. I'm not like that. I'm past all of that. You understand? I done did that, moved on. My conjure is about evolving my life, and my conjure is about, one day having grandkids and being in a certain position and traveling the world to see other people and their cultures. I'm living in a different state of mind. I need y'all to understand that. So when I practice my conjure, it is very different. What's up, my RN? Tyrell John, what's up, baby? And the reason why this is important is because when you as a godmother or godfather or a tata or mumbo or hugon, when you're dealing with people, you need to consider where they are in their life. Because some people can't get their healing because they're concerned about their finances. Sometimes you have to stabilize. One thing I like about my dentist. My dentist, before she try to work on my mouth, she numbs me. She understands that you cannot heal nobody that is traumatically in pain. A lot of times you guys are trying to heal people and deliver people that are in pain. You have to numb the individual. You have to stabilize them. Are y'all understanding? Considering where people are in their life and what is going on in their mental is how you utilize your spirituality in order for them to get the benefit. Because she cannot remove a pain or a hurt out of my mouth if I'm in pain, because I'm not going to allow her. Okay, are y'all understanding this? In order for certain people to open up to your spirituality, they first got to get out of a state of pain, confusion, or disgruntled. Thank you so much for coming in. I wonder how many people come in your live and want to hear what you got to say. Y'all give me a second. That's how, and it's just that simple. Now, the reason why I want to talk to you guys, we're gonna be coming from Romans, the 7th chapter, 19 through 25. I want y'all to really listen to this. This is to each and every one of us that are out here, and this doesn't matter where you at in the world. There are certain things that you need to utilize your conjure for. There are certain things that you need to utilize your spirituality for, and you need to know where you at in life. We're going to start at the 19th verse. It says, "For the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do. Now if I do that which I would not, it is no more than that do it. But sin that dwell in me. I find then a law that which I would do good, evil is present with me. For I delight in the law of God after the inward man. And I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind." Y'all remember, all is mind. If you think you're going to practice any of these spiritualities and not renew your mind or advance your mind through knowledge, listen, coming on YouTube, all that stuff is good. Daniel's son learned karate by living in the household with Miyagi. The best teaching that you're ever going to have in anything about life, whether becoming a carpenter, whether becoming a beautician, whether becoming a spiritualist, is living with the individual that you're learning with. Living in their conference, so you can see how they utilize their spirituality in their everyday life. It is important. Now, some of you guys may have to do classes. Some of you guys are, but I'm telling you, if you can get somebody that you can actually learn on, you learn how to cook from somebody that you're actually living in. That's why it's good to learn it from home if you can. But I'm going to go on. It goes on. It said verse 7. Wait a minute. Where was I? Oh yeah. And bringing me into captivity in the law of sin which is in my members, right? O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord, so that with the mind I myself serve the law of God, but with my flesh the law of sin. Now, why is this important? My subject is woulda, shoulda, coulda. And I need y'all to really open your mind when you finna hear this. This is something that you may have thought you understood, but I'm finna break it down to you. First of all, by definition, would means past of will, expressing a conditional mood. It says the sequence of an imagined event or situation. Anybody that is practicing hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, and you're doing your magic based out of past experiences, whether positive or negative, you need to be operating in your present. Woulda is always saying and asking for stuff as a regret. You never want to practice or pray prayers out of regret or missing out on opportunities. Understand, no matter what the spiritual science that you operate, woulda is a past state of mind. Y'all know that a lot of us fear are in relationships, even on jobs and certain prosperity, especially if you have lost your business or lost a house. There's a certain level of fear or an angst or anxiety that you may have because of a loss. And if you are living in the past, any of my Cancer people, Cancer, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, a lot of Cancer in your chart, you know that is Cancer know about the past. It will keep you from living in your present, and it will keep you from living in your future. You do not want to be practicing your spirituality based off the past. That's even past victory. Because you won yesterday don't mean you're going to win tomorrow. You got to do just as much work in today to get that victory that you had to do in the past. Just because you made, say you made 100,000 last year, don't mean you're going to make 100,000 this year. Okay? I want y'all to understand this. When you're practicing your spirituality and you want better for your life, woulda will keep you stagnated. I wrote it in here. Moving out of a place of stuff. I want to help many of you guys move out of a place of stuff. I'm not concerned about what your practice is. I want you to understand what's keeping you stuck. Paul was talking about the members in his own body. His own state of mind was causing him to have, even though he knew he should have did certain things, he didn't do it because of certain angst or certain situations that were going on in his own mind, his own body. A lot of you guys could live so much better. You could have so much healthier relationships and friendships, family relationship, if you wasn't stuck in the past. You could get so much breakthroughs out of your prayers and your relationships with people, but because of the angst in the past, and your mind is not that, it has now, your mind is still there. Your state of thinking is still there. And so a man thinketh, so is he. Are y'all understanding this? It doesn't matter how much, sometimes I'm doing work for people, and I'm trying to move them into a reality, what they're asking for. But their mindset is still where they are. If you have I'm just using an example. If you have a mentality of making $60,000, that's your mindset. There's no way you're going to be able to walk in $100,000. That's $40,000 away from $100,000 from being at 60. But your mindset, because if you only experience $60,000, whether it's $30,000, whether it's $10,000, if you have a food stamp welfare mentality, it is hard for you to understand what it means to go out there and create a business for yourself. Mentality, y'all, Woulda will keep you in the past and not embracing your present and not enjoying your future. This is real talk. What's up, Niecy Smith, my Aries from Phoenix, Arizona. Mama Kathy, my Sagittarius. Then we got shoulda. We said woulda is past. Now we saying shoulda. Shoulda indicates obligation, duty, and correctness. What is probable? I shoulda did it. I shoulda went here. I shoulda said something. I shoulda did this. You have how many things right now, I want you to think about it. Don't think about your spiritual practice. How many things right now you're saying you want to do, but you won't do it? It is, you are capable of doing it. Even in relationship, some of y'all afraid to ask somebody out because you're afraid of being turned down. But you ain't being turned down, and neither did you ask the person out. So you don't even know. It's a probability. You don't even know. You just talking about what you should do. You should. What's up, Sister Jackie, my Taurus from Florida? What's up, baby? Now, when you are in that state and you're talking about what you should have did, you should have. You still don't know the outcome of what could have happened because you're still with shoulda. Shoulda is probability. Probability. Yes. Should I go after that job? Should I fill my resume out? Should I go into this practice? Shoulda. But you're not making no move. You have the capabilities, you have the probabilities. And let me tell y'all something. These woulda, shoulda, coulda will keep you stuck. I've watched people that I look at the potential. Because y'all know, especially in relationship, you be with somebody got all this potential, that's shoulda. They're never going to do it. They're going to always talk about what they could do. Oh, I had a capability of starting my own business, then why haven't you? I can get somebody just like her, then why haven't you? Oh, I could do that same thing that you doing, then why aren't you? These are the people that will sit by and tell you what they can do, but they're not doing it. These are the people that tell you about how powerful they are, but when you look at their life, they always talking about what they can do. Oh, I can do the same thing he can do. Apostle, he ain't no better than me. I got them same gift. Then why aren't you living at the lifestyle or at the state of mentality that he's living? But you, because it's a shoulda. Don't mean they got the gift or don't got the gift. That's irrelevant. It just means that they are living in a stuck place by woulda, shoulda, and coulda. Paul was warring with himself. A lot of you guys, and I'm going to say this, you might not want to hear this, but the greatest enemy that you are fighting today and going to be fighting till the day you die is self. Not mama, not brother, sister, cousin. When you're not doing the things that bring you in the reality that you want to live in, let me tell you something. I'd rather fail than not try. I'm going to say that again. I'd rather fail than not try at all. I'd rather come in last place than not run the race at all. Woulda, shoulda, coulda will have you living in a place of stuck, and you will be watching your life pass you by, and you would never enjoy any of the stuff that's in your mind, huh? When I went to an orgy, I went to the orgy because I wanted to experience it for myself. I don't want to watch it on a movie. I don't want to watch it on TV. I want to know for myself, is this what I want to do with my life? Huh? If I'm not going to watch Disney World from the television or a magazine, I'm going to Disney. I don't care how hot it is. I don't care how much it costs. I don't live woulda, shoulda, and a coulda. Not a possibility. Okay? I ain't telling you how to. What's up, Sister Brickhouse, my Sagittarius? Come on up in the room. Let me tell you something. I prepare for the things I want to experience. Because, let me explain it to you with some math. There was a time that people were living to be 900. Most people live to be 70. Some people live beyond 70, 20 years, 30 years, maybe 40 years. Some people live to be 109, 110. Some people up to 120. But let's say we only live in 70. The average person's only living, especially males, especially black males. And some of them ain't even living to be 70. Let's be real. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Okay? If you ain't got but 70 years, I'm 49, about to be 50 in December. Let's just say, if God allowed me, 70, maybe a little over 70, whatever that may be, but I'm just talking about the 20. Do you think I got any time in my life to do a woulda, a shoulda, or a coulda? See, when you start thinking like that, you start manifesting the things in your life you want. You stop making excuses for enjoying certain things, or that costs too much, or that's too expensive. If I'm willing to put the effort for, then I am going to live my reality so I can live a happy and complete life. Some of you cannot enjoy the people that you love because you still with woulda, shoulda, coulda. Some of you can't move on in your life because you're going behind woulda, shoulda, and coulda. So let's talk about coulda. Coulda indicates possibilities. Possibilities. My oldest son got fired. My oldest son was talking about leaving for years. Now, I didn't like how he did. He's a Cancer. He just throwed himself in the water. He didn't say, do I got a life raft? How far the lane gonna be from the water? But the point was, he did not want to live a woulda, shoulda, coulda life. There's no such thing as a regret when you are doing exactly what you want to do. It may not be what somebody else wants you to do. It may not be feasible for other people, but it is coulda. That means there's a possibility for you to have that situation or circumstance. If you're going to pray about something, sir, if you're going to do conjure, if you're going to do voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, conjure, light candles, burn incense, you need to be living your life. I have no regrets. Some people say, well, I'm going to wait until that go to sale. You might not live till it go on sale. I'm going to put that on. I told my kids, whatever I got left, you can get it because I've already enjoyed it. Huh? I'm trying to talk to y'all. Because too many of you guys are living your life stuck with a woulda, a shoulda, and coulda. And life is passing you by. And the reason why you can't have the joy of the Lord, and the reason why you can't, that's why so many people are miserable and doing all this dirty work, because they don't let life pass them by and they're really not enjoying themselves. Huh? Even if that, my grandmother used to like McDonald's strawberry milkshakes, but it used to tear her stomach up. But she did it anyway. No regrets. Because it ain't your stomach, it's mine. See, some of y'all don't understand what life is. I'm going to eat. I'm going to be married. You're not going to stress me out. You're not going to have me in a place where I can't enjoy the life that God has given me. Whether I practice Ifa, whether I practice voodoo, whether I practice Santeria. If I'm going to burn a candle, if I'm going to it's to better my life so I can enjoy the existence that I want to live in. If I want to go somewhere, when I say I'm going to travel the world, there are certain spiritual things I want to experience in other places. I told my mom when I was very young, I don't even want to live in America. I told her, I said, I want to go to every country. And I said, if I don't stay, I just want my foot to touch the dirt. If God bless me where my foot can touch the dirt, I'm going. Do y'all understand me, huh? And I've been working on that, huh? But I am getting in a position because I'm not going to be a woulda, shoulda, coulda saint. I am young, I am sexy, I am fine, and I am divine. Come on here, somebody. And I'm going to spread this goodness throughout these places. Understand that about Apostle Ely. And I am still going to do my spiritual work. I am still going to love the people that I love. I am still going to visit the United States. But I am going to be on the go. You understand? You understand? Woulda, shoulda, coulda is not for divine people. Those are for people that are stuck. If you're going to practice a religion or a science that causes you to walk in your divinity, then you should not be living in woulda, shoulda, coulda. I don't care if you do hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Christianity. This is talking, we say we were made in the image and after the likeness of a God that has no limits. Huh? I like what Cher Underwood says. She's a no limit bitch. Come on here, somebody, huh? Some of y'all just a bitch. You got limits. If you're going to be don't have limits. You cannot serve an almighty God and live in limitation. You cannot, whether you call him Ola Damari, whether you call him the mighty and zombie, whether you say El Shaddai, Jehovah Jireh, certain, ma'am, I'm, whether you call it feminine energy, divine, masculine energy, I am so past all of that. There is so much to learn in this. Exactly. I don't live in limits. Even though sometimes my reality is limited because my resources are limited. But I don't depend on my resources. He shall supply all of my needs. This is why your mindset is so important. My son did not have all his tools, but his God supplied. And you know what he told me? He said, you the righteous and I'm the seed. I was like, I said, now you want to use scripture? Huh? Give me the picture behind you. What's up, Mama Sunfire? Let me tell you, my godmother sent me this picture and I had to blow it up. Yes, baby. Let me tell y'all something. Do not allow another 24 hours a day, another 12 hours of light and another 12 hours of darkness. Why you worrying about the devil and evil? They living their life. What you need to understand is start to do Maxine water. You need to reclaim your time. You need to stop with the woulda, the shoulda, or coulda. Even if you, say for instance, something that tears up your stomach. What about the stuff that's good for you? It still tear up your stomach. So why aren't you enjoying life for you? Not for other people. The next 12 hours, the next 24 hours, the next 48 hours. Life should mean something. In spirituality, death is a part of life. It's a cycle. I do not use my root work. I do not use my conjure. I do not use my my spirituality keeping me stuck. I'm not living in a limited mindset. And this is why God continues to bless me. This is why I continue to not to be disappointed in my prayer. And let me explain something to you guys. There are certain people out here waiting on you. They're waiting on you to catch up with them. Because the mindset, your gift will make room for you, but your mind will keep you out the door. I'm going to say that again. Your gift that God gave you is sufficient. He said, my grace is sufficient. But what's hindering you from going before great and mighty men is your mentality. Oh, I ain't got it like them. So what? Joseph went into Potiphar's house, right? It wasn't even his house. Here come the scripture. If you can't be faithful over another man's, why would God give you his own? Joseph was faithful in Potiphar's house. It's mentality. It ain't got to be my business. Don't mean I can't prosper. I ain't got to steal from you. God will bless your business because I'm here. And I'm going to prosper in your business. And God is going to see that I'm faithful. Here is Joseph being faithful in Potiphar's house. And here comes Potiphar. And Potiphar see how God is blessing Joseph. And Potiphar said, I'm going to turn everything over to you except my wife. Are you so blessed that you may be in another man's house? That they begin to trust you. You may be in another woman's house, but they begin to trust you because they recognize the blessing. See, it ain't about what ain't yours. It's about your blessing. It's about your mentality. How God keep on doing great things for you. They know that's not your house, but they watch God keep blessing you. And so they decide to say, you know what, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to invest in this. Love you. Thanks for your words. You're quite so welcome. Some of y'all, let me tell y'all something. A lot of stuff that I am doing right now, that I am successful at right now, present tense, is because I had to run my grandma business. I had to run my mama business. I had to run my uncle's business. I had to handle their money. See, it ain't about what your name ain't on. It is the experience you gonna get. Stay up under your godmother, your godfather. The magic that I'm able and the things on, because at 13 years old, I was up under my spiritual dad, learning. I was running his business. He didn't pay me one quarter. He paid me not one dime, one nickel. But the experience I was getting was priceless. Some of y'all don't know what real value is because you with that shoulda, woulda, and coulda. You can't, listen, the reason why I know exactly where to go to get the materials to run, if I want to set up a botanic, because I paid attention and I served up on the other people that had their own. I got the same connections that the people that went before me had, because I was serving right up under them. There's certain favor that will fall on you just for being there. I remember to go to pay taxes on my my other house, and I came into the tax appraiser's office, and I was saying, I told the lady, I said, I'm here to pay the taxes. I'm saying here. She said, she said, I know your mama, I know your grandma. She said, come in my office. The lady that runs the office, I didn't even go to a teller. She moved me. I didn't even have to pay my taxes with the teller. That I was brought to the office of the manager, because of being under the people that I was under. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying, I ain't nothing that I can help you. Some of you will never get certain favor because you're trying to do too much on your own. You stuck because you don't understand. Favor is not fair. But Joseph got favor from Potiphar by serving in his house. You want to get unstuck? Stop trying to do you. Understand your wouldas, your shouldas, and your couldas. Some of y'all done left the nest way too early. Some of y'all left y'all opportunities way too early. And you didn't get what you needed to learn. Huh? How to endure hardness. Watch how they encounter. Y'all remember in college they teach you about the paradigm with the eagles? I mean, not the eagles, but the geese. And how they fly south. But the one in front takes the bulk of the wind. See, when you're not the head of something, you're not taking the bulk of the headwinds. And you need to watch how your master, or whether male or female, handle life situations with their conjure, with their spirituality. How did my madrina, how did my padrino handle this situation? Well, how did my voodoo or son handle this situation when they would have marital problems, when the business was going through? Because all that stuff is going to be your foundation of how you endure hardness as a good soldier. Because there's a lot of times I think about, I said, my grandmother left Fort Lauderdale with 50 cents and 9 babies. 9 children. If she can do it, I ain't got, at that time I ain't had but 2. And it still was hard. Everybody Sunday to the outside. My grandmother left my grandfather with 9 children and 50 cents in a station wagon. And came down here, but she died a millionaire. Huh? Are y'all hearing me? He ended up staying on some of her property. Woulda, shoulda, coulda would have kept her from becoming who she is. Y'all understand something? See, he said, ain't nobody gonna want you with these 9 kids. Come on here, somebody, huh? Ain't nobody gonna want you with them 9 children, huh? Where you come, why leave me? You gonna come back? I ain't even worried. You gonna have to come back because ain't nobody, huh? There are certain people that believe. She was a Sagittarian, my grandmother, huh? She expanded her mind. Did I say it was easy? Did I say every road was smooth? No, I didn't. But I am being inspired by a woman that I watched leave a relationship that was not good for her or her kids, and leave that man and give him the city, and then build a multi-million. Come on here, somebody. I want y'all to understand something. Mentality is the magic. The mindset. And I didn't say she didn't have hardship. I didn't say she didn't have trials and tribulation. But she didn't know she was inspiring her grandson that was watching her work. Every trial, every situation, every circumstance, every court date, every child problem, every grandchild problem. I was watching in the house, y'all. I was not an outside grandchild. I was in the house watching, hearing, listening, participating. I don't live with a shoulda, coulda. What I did watch her. What's up, Jelly Sweets? What's up, Keisha? Hey, baby. What I did watch that I decided not to do. I said she did not live her life. She lived her life for her family. Everything was about her children. Everything about their happiness. And one thing she told my mother, she said, do not make your life like I did. She said, go out there and get you somebody. Because my grandmother was concerned about what her children think. So she let them run amok through her stuff. I decided not to do that. I'm going to still love my children, and I'm going to run amok through my own shiggity. Y'all understand that? I'm going to enjoy my own labor. Huh? She could have did a whole lot of things she did not do because she was too busy giving me. She bought my car at 15 years old cash. So I'm trying to explain something to y'all. Woulda, shoulda, coulda will have you stuck. And when you gone, them people going to be doing the same thing they were doing when you were living. Live your life. I don't hinder my kids at all. If I can't help you, I ain't going to hurt you. I don't know what you think voodoo gonna do for you. I don't know what you think being initiated gonna do for you. I don't know what you think conjure's gonna do for you. I don't know what you think the spirit world's gonna do for you. But if you don't understand yourself, and you don't understand your personal existence, and you don't understand why you praying what you praying, and why you connected to the people you connected, then you're gonna always be in a state either in the past, shoulda, coulda, or woulda. Alright? I don't mind being corrected, because if it's going to help me make better decisions for me, I'll listen. Huh? Whether it's a tata, whether it's a mumbo, listen. I don't care if it's a Chinese cookie. If that what's in that Chinese cookie going to help Apostle Samuel Jr., I'm going to apply it. If it's a Ifa reading that's going to help me, I'm going to apply it. If it's with the coconut, it can be with turkey wings. I don't care. If what you gonna share with me gonna help me make better decisions, open my mind so I can do better and tap into this all of mine, this universal mindset. Christ said, let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus. The mentality is everything, y'all. And you stuck because you won't allow your mind to progress. Y'all still stuck with somebody. That's why you keep attracting people in your life that doing what you say what the people did in your past, because your mindset never changed. I don't believe everybody want to hurt me. I don't believe everybody's against me. I don't believe that everybody thinks that I'm the devil. I don't believe that. I don't believe that everybody thinks that what I'm doing is not of God. I don't believe that. I don't have that mindset. I know there are some people that believe that, but that's irrelevant. I believe that the majority love what I do. I believe that the majority wants to be a part of what I'm doing. I believe. That's my mindset. I believe that God is going to cause men to give into my bosom good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I believe that this is the day that the Lord has made, and I shall rejoice and be exceedingly glad in it. I was sitting there listening at Minister Mario, son of Achosis, testimony. And let me tell you something. When you learn to live and not living to die, you start enjoying your sleep. You start enjoying your food. You start enjoying the water. You start enjoying being able to pass gas. You start enjoying to be able to have an upset stomach. Thank you, Lord. I feel the pain. I thank you, God, for being 49, about to be 50. Sometimes you so busy lying about your age, you ain't even thankful that you are the age that you are. Huh? Some of y'all done did so much stuff. You should not look like you look. You done damaged your body. You done neglected your body, and you still look good. You should say, Lord, I thank you. I tell my kids, live your youth. Don't be trying to live in, because guess what? I'm not in my golden age. I am 49. I don't believe I am old. Huh? I believe I have just begun to blossom. I am like wine. I have been saying that since I was a child. I am wine. The older I get, the finer I get. Oh yes, sir, I'm 49, huh? The stroke gets better and better. I am like wine. You put me in a dark place, I become enriched. Come on here, somebody. You put me in a dark place, I begin to mature. I begin to ripen. See, the more I go through, huh? And see, I'm the type of wine, you can't pour a full glass. You got to get a shot, huh? Because the potency, the concentration of energy in my life is an example of me acknowledging who God is in my life. Your mentality, certain man, is messing you up. And except you get around somebody that can inspire your mind to think outside of the prior existence that you're living in. Come on here, somebody. I'm 49, about to be 50. Now, yes, I have to take certain precautions that I didn't have to take in my 20s. But don't mean I can't do it, huh? Now, before I used to go in the bedroom and I pulled all kind of stunts with all kind of angles. Now it's all about precision. I'm older and I'm wiser, I get it on an angle, and I stay there, until I bring home the gold. You understand that? It don't mean I can't enjoy my festivities. It means that I use the wisdom of my experience now to enjoy the moment the way I did. I was too busy trying to get there to show that I was bad, Now I go into the door knowing I'm bad, I ain't got nothing to prove. I got all to enjoy. You go on your job, enjoy. You go to your business, enjoy. You go to the beach, enjoy. If you're going to complain, don't go, If you're going to go to Disney World and complain about how the prices is and how hot it is, don't go. If you're going to go to enjoy. If you're going to go to the family reunion, don't go there to talk about nobody. Go to enjoy the people that you get along with, and the rest of them leave their asses where they be. Are you understanding? Woulda, shoulda, and a coulda. I was telling my cousin, they was having festivities down there with my other sister on my dad's side, and he was saying, listen, cuz, come on down. Just come get a plate. And I was looking at all the stuff I had to do. I said, I'm coming. I didn't say woulda, shoulda, because you can always find a reason to put off. Let me tell y'all something. Your life may not mean that much to you, but my life means everything to me. I'm not going to miss out on a pair of shoes that I want on my feet. I'm not going to miss out on an opportunity. That's why I get up and I go to work. That's why I do my cleansing bath. That's why a lot of you guys say that you want things to be happening. You're not doing what it takes. You're not associating with people with the mentality. People that want to grow and live and enjoy their life are not going to sit around and listen to you complain about life. They're going to stop you or they're going to leave you. Are you understanding me? I don't care if you mama, brother, sister, cousin. I don't care if you tata, mambo, conjure. I don't care. If you ain't trying to live this thing called life, I don't want to hear about it, Thank God that your baby toe is hurting. That means your nerves are working. Come on here, somebody. Find you something that can numb them baby toes and get to Disney World. Find SeaWorld, If you can't afford SeaWorld, go to the ocean and get you some binoculars. Come on here, somebody. Where there's a will, there is a way. Where there's a will, there are certain people that I enjoy their company, and there's certain people I don't enjoy their company. I don't have time. I'm not a woulda, shoulda, or coulda preacher. When you do your spell work, when you do your prayer work, what state of mentality are you really summoning that energy out of? Are you still in the state nobody loves me? Are you still in that state I'm the black sheep? Are you still in that state of forsakenness? Out of all the love that is being showed in you, all you want to talk about is what happened in the past. It's getting hot in here. All right, baby, that's real. Before you waste your money, don't light your candle. Figure out where your mind is. Don't ask the practitioner to do the work. Ask yourself, am I ready for what I'm asking for? You want a bigger house, that's just more to do. You want a man that's got a strong back, that's just more to take. Are you realistically opening your mind for what you're asking for? And are you mentally, emotionally, and physically ready to deal with that? I want a strong man. I want a strong woman. It's things that come along with that. I want a successful business. There's things that come along with that. Stop saying you want to be by yourself, and then when you by yourself, you're complaining about you being by yourself. You're using your own magic against yourself because you're not understanding woulda, shoulda, coulda is messing you up. My son is on here, on this live, and he know I'm not lying when I tell y'all this. I took my kids by the hospital, and I tell them, do not lose your mind behind no woman because this brand new pussy being born every day. And I would say to my nieces and nephews and anybody female, do not lose your mind over a man, because, and that's whether you gay, straight, or bi. It's brand new dick being born every single day. Huh? It's a hospital everywhere. Some people having their babies at home, male or female, gay, straight, or bi. So there's no situation where you should be losing your everlasting mind over an individual. Huh? My children, my son on here, I said that, that's how I talk to them. What you losing your mind over? Let's go on by the hospital. Huh? It ain't got, there's no miles on that. Ain't no miles on that rod. Ain't no miles on that taco. No miles. No miles. If you gonna lose your mind over on something, it need to be 0 miles. Huh? Not over something that got 100,000 miles and trying to cheat you with and trying to get past the blue book value. No, 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 sir. No, sir. Pastor Ely here to give you some rational thinking. I sent a cash app for instant mental clarity. Got you, Nisi. Let me tell y'all something. Utilize the tools that I have made available to you guys with a mindset that is worthy of the life and the reality that you want to live in. This is not about other people. Huh? I refuse to not have a happy home. I refuse not to have people that really value me. If you don't value me, you're not going to be in my inner circle. And I'm going to value, I'm not going to ask nothing of you that I'm not willing to do for you. Y'all understand that? And that is a mindset. A lot of y'all guys are blaming the enemy and all this other stuff that's happening because when did you consider that you were valuable enough to invest in? You won't even eat right. You know what you say? That costs too much. Listen at what you are saying about yourself. I break it down to you like this. I remember talking to my sister, and I was trying to get my sister to buy a certain pair of shoes, because I buy certain things for my sister, but she frugal. She raised by my mama, Virgo. She a Gemini. So I was trying to get her to buy these shoes, and she was like, "Oh, it don't. It's cost too much money. I got my children." I said, "Okay." So I asked her. I said, "Well, how much do the tires on your car cost?" She told me how much they cost. I said, "So your car is more valuable with you putting shoes on your car feet, but you the one going out working, but you won't put good tires on your feet so you can actually be comfortable to do your job you're doing." See what I'm talking about? It's about mentality. She said, "I never looked at it like that." Huh? You are going to pay a rent or a mortgage, but then you won't take care of your tabernacle. You want to invest in your tabernacle, your spiritual tabernacle. You see what I'm saying? It's all about mentality. If I spend $1,700, $2,300 on my mortgage, what you think I spend on me to get me right? We'll do that a month. Some of y'all spending $1,100, some of y'all $900, whatever you spending. But you are more valuable. I don't care what they appraise your house. I don't care what they appraise your car. You are the damn commodity. You are. You are something that was made in the image and after the likeness of the divine, the universe. What get more valuable than you? What has greater stocks than you? And you wonder why Apostle Ely, that's why I tell him, I'm not that Burger King king. I'm not that one that you can put a crown on my head because you cool with me today and then kick that crown off my head tomorrow. I'm a king whether you think I am or not. I am an emperor whether you think so or not. I am divine. I am precious. I'm the ointment in the alabaster box. My mentality is divine, huh? The nectar is eternal over here. You understand that? The juice is over here. That's that Jesus juice over here, huh? It'll get you right, huh? You understand? That is my mentality. I don't understand how you're going to practice a science that is about universe, but then you don't look at yourself in the proper perspective, and you're still allowing somebody else to define you by their mentality or their perception. I can't do it. I can't work for you. Huh? You want me to do a reading for you? You want me to work for you? Visit my website. I want you to get real with you today. I want you to get real with you today and start telling yourself the truth. Stop with this woulda, shoulda, coulda. The reason why you don't know, because you don't want to know. The reason why you don't want to know, because Google. If you got a phone, you can Google. If you got internet, you can Google. If you ain't got no phone and you can go to the library. In every 50 state, there's a library that got a computer. You got to wait in line. You got to sign in and get a library card. But there is no excuse for you to be ignorant. You're choosing to be ignorant. You're choosing TikTok. We can be around the world just in our living room because of TikTok, social media, age of Aquarius. We're connected in ways now that we have never been connected before. There's no reason to be ignorant. There's no reason to be limited in your finances. There's no reason not to be happy. You can find some good dick in a whole nother country. Come on here, somebody, huh? You can find some good wop in a whole nother state. There's no reason to be unhappy, huh? You can get help from somebody in Pennsylvania and you live in Florida. Through our system. There's no excuse. There's no reason to keep putting off today for tomorrow. There's no excuse. Oh, at 4. Okay, got you. All right, guys. Thank you, Minister Mari, son of a church. Listen, I got a consultation to go to. Let me say this in my closing. When it comes down to you growing, you have to stop wasting my time when you ain't did the mental gymnastics necessary to get your mind prepared. You need mental therapy so you can be conditioned to handle the type of truth. The classes that I'm going to be teaching, the stuff that I'm going to be sharing to my people, you're not going to make it through my classes because you're going to be offended. If you don't do the mental therapy and get rid of that woulda, shoulda, coulda mentality, you're going to be constantly sitting in my church, sitting there listening to my lie and think I'm talking about you and preaching on you. Because nothing about what I teach has anything to do with a victim mentality, has nothing to do with enemy consciousness, has nothing to do with racism. I am divine. I am who God have created me to be, and I'm here to create the life that I am looking for. And if I can't create it here in this existence, I'm going to create it somewhere else up on another soil. But I'm going to live my reality. Thank you, baby. She said, thank you for your knowledge, Apostle Ely. So when you practice Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Conjure, whatever it is, certain man that you practice, come from the... What's up there, Madam May? My Scorpio from Louisville, Kentucky. I believe that God is blessing me with people that are going to support my lives, that are going to support my ministry, that are going to support the things that I believe in, and then they're going to go out and build their own vineyard. But it will have a solid foundation. And all of our practices, what y'all see today is not going to be. There are stronger and younger root workers, conjure people, mystic. You know why? Because they're thirsty for the truth. They're not here for the hoopla. They want the truth. And when people build their spirituality with the truth, then it is going to be strong. It is going to be powerful. And it's going to be sober-minded. And it's not going to be all this drama. Right now, the reason why there's a lot of drama on these social media platforms, because a lot of people don't have foundation. They're practicing hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Apollo, and all that, but they don't have a foundation. And when you don't have a foundation, you're unstable. Amen. Pisces from upstate New York. Thank you so much. If you have not joined my YouTube account, please, sir and ma'am, do so. Support Apostle Ely. Go on, if you it's Apostle Samuel Ely Jr. And you can also go into my bio and click the icon and go directly there. Join my YouTube. I'm in my Patreon family. Go and join my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. I don't understand why. Like, people always telling me, Apostle, your teaching is awesome, blah, blah, blah. Then, where's the support? Where's the support? If it's so truthful, so real, so whatever. And I'm not saying I'm not supported, but it should be a lot more. It's scary to know that I don't have the type of support that you would think out of this vast world that people would be really itching for this type of support. She said, very informative. Thank you, Madam May. I started watching your YouTube. All right, that's what I'm talking about. And I hope you guys not only watching it, but apply it. I want you to be better mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, better side pieces, better hoes, better thieves. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have all these type of people, but it's the scum mentality. That's why people just scummy. It's not because there are people back in the day stealing, but they wouldn't steal from people that had a fixed income. There are people doing all kind of dirt. They were cheating. They were sleeping with men. Men were sleeping with men. Women were sleeping with women. People were selling drugs. They were doing all of that, but they had a certain ethic, a certain code they just wouldn't do. Everybody too scummy because they don't have a foundation of principles. All right. My name is Apostle Ely. I am the pastor and apostle. I hope that you got something out of this. If you want to be a blessing to my ministry, all you have to do is Cash App. Help a brother out. And if you want PayPal, that's on there too. Thank you so much. Much love to each and every one of you guys. And I will see you guys on the flip. No loyalty among those thieves. I know that's right. You be riding with me, Keish. I love you. Thank you so much. That support is so real. Minister Mario, son of a Chosa, keeping me in that Saturn energy. Like to tell me what to do. But hey, I need it. And Nisi, I got you on the mental clarity. My son, Trey, Tyrell, Jelly Sweets, Mama Susan, Sister Brickhouse, Sister Jackie. God heal her and remove that swelling from her leg. Mama Kathy, Kimberly Dawkins, L. King, Mama Susan, Calvina. Where is Nicole? Curtis, Lakeisha, Calvina, and what's that up at the top? Oh, that's Lakeisha came in here first. My Gemini. All right. All right, y'all. God bless.